Hey everyone, my name is Jim, and this is Connect with Jim, the show where you ask questions about preteen ministry, and I answer them. Here we go. Does my church really need a preteen ministry? Great question. Simple answer, one word actually, yes. Why? Let me tell you. Preteens exist in this unique space, a world between worlds. You see, they're no longer kids, but they do still like to play, and they're not quite yet teenagers, although they are beginning to understand what's cool and what's not, and peer pressure is becoming a major factor in how they make decisions. But it's more than just a sociological distinction, it's also a developmental distinction. We all know that a first grader and a sixth grader are asking completely different questions and offering completely different answers, but let's be honest, some of you are still having first graders and sixth graders in the same Sunday school program. The first grader is concrete thinking, concrete thinking, concrete thinking. But the sixth grader and even the fourth grader and fifth grader, well, they are beginning to dip their toe into this vast ocean called abstraction. Not subtraction, that's math. Abstraction as in abstract thinking. Like, red is an idea, that kind of abstraction. Now, they're not all the way there yet, and let's be honest, some of the adults that we know aren't quite all the way there yet either when it comes to abstract thinking, but these preteens are beginning to connect the dots in entirely new ways. They're beginning to turn the light bulbs on for themselves. They're having these aha moments that are gonna last with them for the rest of their life. And then on the other side, we look at a sixth grader and an eighth grader, and we realize right away that they are living in pretty much completely different worlds. But I know some youth groups that put sixth graders and eighth graders in the exact same space with the exact same themes and topics and the exact same conversations. Think about it. The time it took that first grader to become a sixth grader, the eighth grader's already going to be in college. Well, unless you have a sixth grader who's like one of those child prodigies and they're going to have like 2 PhDs by the time they're 18. If that's the case, just keep up the good work. So this unique age group, these unique individuals, a ministry specifically and intentionally for preteens, these 4th, 5th, and 6th graders with all of their quirkiness and creativity and their lives filled with wonder and possibility, a preteen ministry gives them a space just for them. It's like Goldilocks on that third bowl of porridge. This one is just right. And a space like this not only reminds them that they belong just as they are, it also gives a space for all of their creativity and quirks. It gives them a space for their faith to be nourished and cultivated and grow both now and in the future. Because here's the honest truth. If you have preteens in your church, which you probably do, then you already have a preteen ministry. The question is, what is it? And do you even know what it is? Basically, what do your preteens do on a Sunday or whenever you gather your people? Like, are they stuck with the little kids, or are they here with the grown-ups where everything's going over their head and they're wondering, I wonder when I'm going to get to go home and download that app my friend told me about last night? What are you doing? What are you offering? What spaces are you intentionally creating just for them? Whether it's in a worship service, whether it's in a Sunday morning program, whether it's a midweek anything, whatever space they are already in, how can you be more intentional with what's happening there? Maybe you need like a curriculum designed just for preteens. Maybe you need to put on like a monthly event where it's only preteens who come to this thing. Or maybe you need a small group where the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th graders, or whatever grouping you have of them in your church, they can come together and just be the awesome and amazing human beings that they already are. Because they're pretty awesome and amazing. Whatever it is, do it. Because yes, your church really does need a preteen ministry. That's all for this episode, but I will see you next time on another episode of Connect with Jim. Oh, and if you've got a preteen ministry question that you want me to answer on the show, go ahead and leave it in a comment below, or just post it on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and use the hashtag #ConnectWithJim, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. All right, that's all for real now. Bye.